Welcome back to EDU in 90. Just 5 years ago in 2014, while millions of teachers and students headed back to school, a team of passionate engineers, former teachers, and edtech experts at Google launched a new product, Google Classroom.
That's right. And today, Classroom is used by more than 40 million students and educators worldwide. So to celebrate Classroom's 5th birthday, we're counting down 5 little-known facts about this well-loved tool. Let's get started.
Number 1, it wasn't always called Classroom. The internal nickname for the product was Homeroom, but we decided to name it Classroom because it was a more recognizable term globally. For the icon, we also considered a paper airplane, but we ended up going with the iconic chalkboard and chalk in order to show the intersection of the physical classroom and the virtual one.
Number 2, our first pilot schools were in New York, Clarkstown Central in Clarkstown, New York, and a second, Fontbonne Hall Academy in Brooklyn, New York. The schools are close to where the Classroom team is based, and that proximity was critical in getting feedback from pilot educators to develop early classroom features and functionality. What started with 2 pilot schools has now grown to usage in more than 200 countries and territories.
That leads us to number 3. We read all of your feedback. From the beginning, the Classroom team has been committed to listening to users like you, and even after 5 years, we still read every piece of feedback submitted through the product, our community forum, on social media, and through our pilot schools and product experts.
Reading the hundreds of thousands of pieces of feedback is how we built Classroom and how we continue to prioritize and build new features. One recent example is the new classwork page. We originally provided one class stream for teachers and students to share new content and ideas. But a single stream, while simple, became too crowded, and it was hard for teachers and students to find what they needed. So we introduced the classwork page, which lets teachers better organize assignments and questions by grouping them into modules and units.
Number 4, we've saved a lot of paper. One of the things that we hear from educators is how much paper they save by leveraging Google Docs, slides, sheets, forms, and of course, Classroom. We estimate that through the use of Classroom and G Suite for Education tools, educators have saved enough paper to cover the entire area of Washington, D.C., more than 68 square miles.
And that leads us to number 5. Along with the web version, we also have Android and iOS apps, and the apps have unique features built in. One feature, the Student Selector, allows educators to call on students randomly in class to participate, creating more equitable opportunities for all students. To date, more than 500,000 students have been called on using the Student Selector. We're always building and launching new features, so if you'd like to test the new features while we develop them, make sure to sign up for our current betas at g.co/classroom/betas.
That's all the time we have for this episode. In the comments below, tell us about your favorite Google Classroom memory. We'll see you next time. We're back with more tools from the Chromebook App Hub. Check out our last episode to learn all about apps for research and writing.